Welcome to another episode of Out of the Pods. I'm Deep Tea.
And I'm Natalie, and happy Wednesday. The lesson of the day is trust your intuition.
Yes.
No matter what. Like, even if you think you're a broken bee, even if you're like, wait, I just have like anxious attachment, like, you know, I can't trust my gut feeling. No, trust it.
Just trust it, especially if you're a broken bee.
I am very actively dating right now, and I was like not really trusting my intuition because of what New York Boy did when he cheated on me, lied to my face, you know, just like the whole shebang.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I can't trust my intuition anymore. Even though hindsight 2020, I feel like I felt, you know, some uneasiness with New York Boy.
And you know what's really annoying about it is we always come to this conclusion after the fact. Like when something happens and you're like, why didn't I trust my intuition? It's like,
yes,
your intuition's always there. It's literally us and our ego that suppresses that shit so
or you're overthinking.
much.
You're
Yes.
overthinking. You're like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I can't trust my intuition
Yes.
because like I think I just have like trust issues, or
Yeah.
I'm just being like over dramatic about something. No, this is why now I will always trust my intuition. So I was talking to someone. I remember telling my friends, including Deep D, like, I'm not sure if this is it. Like, I was just like, I don't know. My intuition was screaming at me that night we went out with his friends. And I was drinking to like cover it up. Like I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to shove this intuition so deep down. I was like, I'm going to make this work because this guy's a good guy.
Yeah.
I got DMs. They confirms like everything I felt about him. Nothing like horrible, but just like who he is as a person. They're like, he's non-committal.
I think it's so funny that I even got messages about it.
Oh my God, you did.
Yeah.
Literally, someone messaged Deep D being like, tell Natalie to be careful.
Yeah.
And,
Isn't
like,
girlhood so beautiful though?
Yeah.
Like I love that people just like care enough to be like, I'm just going to say something even if it doesn't go anywhere, you know, just to like
I know.
give a little warning
I was
sign.
like, it's only in womanhood would like women warn other women with
Yeah.
like the best intentions.
Yes. And we have to be that way because there's some scary people out in the world.
No, literally, like every DM I got, I was like, thank you so much for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
I tell this story because if your intuition is telling you something, regardless if you think you're like an anxious attachment or like you are reacting because you've been hurt in the past and you're being like delusional or overdramatic, you're not. Like I truly believe like intuition is a real thing. And if someone makes you feel like uneasy or unsure and makes your like nervous system kind of like not feel good,
Yeah.
trust that.
And the fact that there's so many women that know him,
No, 100%.
that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and he must have been out in the streets for years.
And it's fine. Like I was like,
It's
you're dating
fine.
around. One thing I learned about this is I will always soft launch someone on my Instagram stories, like who I'm seeing for a couple of weeks.
That's what I was going to talk to you about too, because you know how I've always been of the mindset, like now after post Love is Blind,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to soft launch them or hard launch them until I'm engaged.
Yeah.
And now you're making me rethink it because
You have
imagine
to.
if I got engaged to somebody like and didn't tell anyone, like except for friends or whatever, I post them and all these things come out about them, I would be devastated. So I think you literally de-influenced me from
Yeah.
that mindset.
No, guys, you will be seeing a lot of guys on my Instagram stories. This is just a warning.
A lot of guys.
And if you know them, if you know these men, DM me, okay?
Also, why not outsource the
Yeah.
info? Because like you're only one person, there's only so much you know. So it's like I wholeheartedly believe in just having girlhood help you because that's what we're here for. Especially in this day and age, online dating is scary.
I love women who look out for each other. And I
Mhm.
realize like I'm going to start looking out for other women.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I see like women with someone I've dated in the past who was like super toxic,
Mhm.
I would just be like, you know, it's not like my business.
yeah.
But I was like, now I feel like it's going to be my business.
You know, I have been in positions before where like I meet somebody who's like an acquaintance
Yeah.
and I see their partner doing something shady. And I always question myself, do I say something or do I just let it go? And I don't know. I'm now always leaning towards just say something.
Okay, I want to ask you this because I know you're dating too. I was talking to a friend about this where she only dates exclusively. She goes like, if once I'm on a second date with someone, like I don't date anyone else.
Yeah.
Like regardless of whatever he's doing, I date exclusively, like one person at a time. But do you do that?
Yeah, I am friend. I definitely do that. I don't like to date multiple people at once because I've done it before, and it just like it feels like I'm spread too thin almost.
Yeah.
And so I like to go one by one because I'll know right away if someone is meant for me or not. I don't know if that's weird, but I feel like I can just tell if it's going to be a long-term thing or not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but dating multiple people sounds very difficult to me.
I feel like you should date multiple people in the first month. Because then it like makes it fun and you're not getting attached to someone. And so it's like if something doesn't work out, you just kind of move on to the next person who you're equally excited about.
Natalie, I love attachment. I live for attachment.
I forgot you're an anxious attachment.
I'm not even an anxious attachment. I feel like the person that I'm currently seeing is so calm that I've realized that I'm addicted to toxic behavior. It just like ignites I don't know, it just ignites something in my soul. I've told you this, like I'm really into bad boys. Like I love, not that I'm trying to fix them in any way, but it's just like so exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm realizing now, don't do that. And that's why I'm sticking it out with this guy. And I feel like if I start dating other people, I'm gonna be addicted to the toxicity. And I'm gonna be like, oh, he's so fun just because he's making me chase him a little bit, you know? And
100%.
I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that.
When I was on like the first, second, third date, I'd always look for the spark to see if I should continue forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I felt a spark with my ex-fiance from Love is Blind and New York Boy and like other exes in the past. And like that spark did not take, like it was a bad decision.
Yeah.
Those sparks led me the wrong way.
I know. Is it spark or is it anxiety? I don't know.
No, literally. Like
really
I'd be like,
muddled.
I feel like a big spark with someone. And now I was like, I don't trust my spark.
No.
I think slow burn relationships are truly the best.
Yes.
I saw someone on a podcast somewhere and it was just like a clip, but they were like, my husband started as a slow burn relationship.
Yeah.
And it is the best relationship I've ever had, obviously, because it's her husband. And she goes, when you don't feel any like really high emotional excitement about someone, it's just like easy.
Okay.
In the beginning.
That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. And it's
I
so
love that.
hard though,
What?
because like I feel like I'm so addicted to having my nervous system be not regulated. I'm addicted
being
to
super
that.
excited about
Yes.
someone. Yeah.
And he's very chill. And I'm like, okay, I need to do things a little differently. But I'm also like, I'm constantly questioning, is there something missing? Like, should I be feeling more? Should I, I feel like I'm getting in my head about it, but I need to just see where it goes.
I feel like if your intuition isn't telling you end it.
No.
And even if you're not that excited or don't feel that like emotional high, which I think is a really good thing because that means he's not love bombing you.
Yeah.
I just feel like you gotta date till you make or date till you hate. Have you ever heard about that?
I have never heard of date till you hate.
Okay. I like learned it recently, but it's not date till you hate someone. But if you're unsure, like you still continue to date them.
Okay.
I think it's from that show Jewish Matchmaking on Netflix. Like the matchmaker says it, like you should date till you hate. So like you really date till you either like them a lot or you just like realize you don't like them at all.
I kind of love that actually. Yeah, that's what's really hard about this connection right now because he's the complete opposite of a love bomber. So I kind of don't know where I stand sometimes, but I kind of love it at the same time.
But I feel like it's less about the words but more about the actions. Like if he's taking the actions to like continue seeing you, setting up dates. Like, I just feel like he's into you.
Dude, this is the first time ever I feel like I've dated somebody this mature because tell me why on our dates, like by the end of our date, he will already like look at his calendar and be like, hey, are you free on Thursday? And just already sets up the time.
Love that.
And I was like, that's the first time I've ever been in a connection like this.
Yeah.
Because every single time prior to this, I feel like I've always been in limbo mode. Like, did they like me? Do you think that they're going to set up a date next? Like, is that even going to happen? Like, is he even going to text me after? Like I'm in that, like my nervous system is definitely unregulated after most dates. So this has been like very calm, mature, kind. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. Do you ever think like something is too good to be true? Like things are going so well sometimes that I'm just like, when is the straw going to break?
Was shoes gonna drop?
I know it's gonna.
The shoe's gonna drop?
Is straw gonna break a thing?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Oh, wait.
I've
maybe
heard
not.
like broke the camel's back.
Who invented, is the shoe gonna drop? That makes no sense. Drop from where?
Good question.
Right?
I don't know. I don't think through these types of
Yes.
sayings. I don't even know if shoe's gonna drop is the right saying.
I don't know either, but I think it sounds right. So.
It sounds right. I feel like I've heard that before.
This is why English is the hardest language to learn, because that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, especially when you have sentences where it's like the. Have you ever done that? Or I'm gonna go to some. No, that's not.
I know exactly what you're saying, but I can't
where you
think
have
of
to
an
say
example.
the twice.
Yes.
But I can't think of an example. Anyways,
I'm done.
maybe, but I feel like you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
it's okay. And you have to be okay if the shoe drops.
Yep.
And that's why I think you should date multiple people. Because if the shoe drops, at least there's another shoe just hanging on,
Honestly, building a roster seems like
Look,
the
it's not
biggest chore of my life.
I'm not dating
right now.
5 people.
But this is my problem. The more I date them, the more I'll know they're just not the one.
No,
you know what I mean? So building the roster just is complicated.
You don't keep someone around if you don't see some sort of future with them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the men that I'm talking to are people I really enjoy hanging out with and talking to.
Okay.
And so, well,
where are these men in Chicago? Because
you really gotta dig. Especially at this age, I was like, I gotta dig
You
around.
gotta dig deep.
Yeah. But then I also know that it's not my choice because I'm assuming they're dating multiple people.
Yeah.
And so if it even if I might be left with 0 by the end of this month.
Dude. A complete reset is sometimes really good for the soul.
I'm talking about you should date multiple people. Literally these men all might fall off by the end of this month. I might be single next month. Fully single.
No, I don't think I'm capable of multiple dates at once.
Yeah. This summer has been so hot and humid. I don't know if you know this, but all this heat can increase hair shedding. Also, this time of year is when people are having weddings and events, and my schedule is so packed, which is stressing me out a little bit, which also impacts hair. So if you're struggling with hair thinning or shedding, try Nutrafol. Deepti and I both take it, and with Nutrafol, you can see visibly less hair shedding. They use a whole body approach and clinically tested formulas to support your hair from within. In a clinical study, 90% of women saw overall improvement in their hair after taking Nutrafol Women Hair Growth Supplement for 6 months.
Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. Anything truly worthwhile takes time and effort, and with Nutrafol, see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair and less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. You can purchase online, no prescription required, and they have automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track.
This summer, stop worrying about your hair and start making memories. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code OOTP.
Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code OOTP. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code OOTP.
So,
I know exactly.
Yeah, no, you just, you gotta pick and choose wisely. It can't be someone that you not sure if you really like.
No, I think the problem is building that roster, because it's just too overwhelming at the moment. I don't know who I am at 34, but when I was in my 20s, it was the easiest thing in the world. But now I'm just nah, let's just ride this one out and see how it goes.
I hope our pod besties who are in really good relationships or engaged or married, you're probably listening and be I never want to go back to that place.
100%, you know it. And okay, also I was on the boat this weekend, and I met
on the boat.
She
was on a boat.
I was on a boat, and and I met a bunch of couples.
Yeah.
And every single one of them met their partner on Hinge, and they're you need to download it. I promise you it's going to work. And I just can't believe that Hinge is the top contender. I was not one of you met organically, just out at Texan?
Wait,
out
please,
anywhere?
Can our pod besties who are in relationships let us know how you met your partner? I just want to know. Just DM me. I just want to take a little poll, okay?
Yeah, please send it to us. Has dating been fun, though?
Dating has been really, really fun. I think it's been fun because I'm, again, dating multiple people. So I'm not putting any stock or eggs in one person. One person's basket, I mean.
Putting all your eggs in someone's basket?
Not my frozen eggs. that I got from egg freezing. I meant metaphorically, like putting my eggs in one basket. That makes it like easy and fun. And it's not like I'm getting my heart broken in any way.
I do have to say, what I do love about talking to multiple men when I was doing it, or even just like on Hinge, I feel like certain men bring out certain versions of you out. And I do very much like that because there's so many people from all variations and walks of life. And that's been really fun.
Yeah.
But now that I'm honed in on one person, I'm like going to hone in. But I feel like that's a really fun part of dating.
Yeah. Because like you could now like compare personalities and how they treat you. And it gives you an idea. Like I was telling Deep D before we pressed record, there was a guy I was supposed to get drinks with later this week. And I don't know how to explain how it happened, but I was on a dating app and I was like talking to like other men. And then I accidentally deleted my profile. I was trying to like pause my account, but like I accidentally pressed delete. Like I wasn't thinking. Like I was just like, boop, but it like just following the prompts. And I deleted my profile as I was making plans with 2 men to like meet up with them. And they both ended up messaging me on Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Which I was like, how'd you find me?
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, it's not that hard.
But I was just like, I don't know. But anyways, I appreciated it. I was like, okay, you came and found me.
Yeah, love.
And one of them was like super understanding. Like, hey, like, I don't know what happened, but would love to still set something up. And then the other guy was like, pretty much like, what the hell?
What the helly?
Yeah. He's like, what the heliante? And I was like, I'm so glad. I have like 2 scenarios to compare. Yeah. In terms of like how I want my future husband to act.
Yeah. How to react to a simple mistake of deleting it.
I know. Because I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry. I deleted my profile. I made a new profile trying to find you. And I'm so sorry.
Yeah. First of all, you owe no one this explanation for someone you just like randomly matched with. But anyways.
But I was like, oh my gosh, I get to like compare 2 things and I choose like the one who reacted better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My toxic ass would be like, oh my gosh, this guy's so fun. Let me mess with him. The toxic one. Did you know Heliante is an actual basketball player? FYI, sidetrack.
I had no idea.
just for, you know,
can you imagine if
random facts you never needed to know?
Can you imagine if your last name became like, oh, what the Heliante? Like a literal saying. But so anyways, it's been really fun and we'll just keep you updated. I'd love just telling our pod besties about like our dating lives because I feel like I get like the best advice and DMs from all of you.
Is the fact that you have women who are looking out for you.
Literally.
I just love that we have built a community where people will literally be like, hey, don't date that person.
Yes.
And that makes me so happy.
Yes, you guys are the best. The best. Yeah. My literal besties. Speaking about Love is Blind, can we talk about how Joey and Sara from season 8, so Sara was engaged to Ben on their season and Joey was engaged to Monica. They hard launched.
Finally.
They hard launched their relationship a few days ago on Instagram. They made a whole post about it. And is anyone surprised?
No.
Like my jaw stayed shut.
They were just like waiting for the right time, I guess. Yeah. But it's like, come on, we knew you guys were going to be a thing.
Someone said in the comment section, like, why were you guys denying it for so long? And she goes, oh, we just started dating a month ago. And I was like, that's a lie. The way I feel about it is I think what Sara did to Monica wasn't right, comforting her about the whole Joey situation. And then while she was talking to Joey behind her back, I actually believe Monica when she says that happened. And like the way Sara and Joey have tried to like clarify things on social media, you could tell they're like not being very honest.
Yeah.
However, I'm really happy because I just feel like at what point do you just like harp on it?
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, if they like each other and they were meant to be and they didn't even like their previous partners, like I don't think Joey ever liked Monica. Like, let them live their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, we have to remind people that it's just regular people who are doing this reality TV show. And what happens post reality TV show is very hard waters to navigate.
Yeah.
And it feels like everything you do is under a microscope, even though it might not be. Like, to us, it felt like that when we were in it. So it's like, I don't judge people for their actions because, you know, there's always like details missing in the story.
I feel like I would never do that to another woman. So it's like one of those things where it's like, that was not cool. But if you guys end up happily together, all of that was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's rocky roads, finding the person, but once you find them, just ride along. I don't even know what that really means. What did I just say?
What?
Yeah.
I will say I hope Monica finds someone really, really special, because based on her social media behavior around the whole Sarah and Joey thing, which I think I was like is a little too much, she was really hurt by it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she felt like so betrayed by a friend.
Yeah.
And I think she knows like Joey wasn't into her. And that's also like a type of rejection that really hurts, when someone just doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah.
So I hope she finds someone that kind of, I wouldn't say fills the gaps and makes her feel wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she doesn't need a man to make her feel wanted. She just needs to find that within herself. But I hope she finds a really, really good partner that makes her feel secure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like always a work in progress. Loving yourself it's hard, but
and I hope it's
not keep
Ben.
Going at it. Yeah.
I hope it's not Ben.
It can't be Ben.
If she hard launches Ben, look, I'm gonna have some words with Monica.
Like, what do you see that we don't see, Monica?
Yeah.
Because what is your intuition telling you?
I'm no psychic, but if I could guess what a future with Ben and Monica would look like, let me think about this.
Tell us, fortune teller.
It would definitely be a joint couple's Instagram account and YouTube channel.
Oh boy.
Deepti knows very well what that's like. Tell them, Deepti.
Have you guys ever heard of the YouTube channel Playing for Keeps?
Oh, was that what it was called? Wait, no, guys. Kyle from our season, obviously, when he was dating Deepti, he launched a YouTube channel, a couple's YouTube channel with them. And then when they broke up, he changed the name and like kept it for himself.
Yeah, he did.
Like he took all those subscribers and was like, this is mine. Is that so funny?
It is really funny. I should have seen the red flags right then and there. It's like, why are you recording me? You guys, I really liked him, okay? I was oblivious. There was like a big veil over me, and I was not loving myself.
No, the funniest thing is the fact that literally after your breakup, he took those subscribers who probably subscribed for you, and he's like, no, they're mine.
No, honestly, the fact that it happened so immediately after
Yeah.
is what's scary. It's like, break up within the hour, change the YouTube channel name.
She doesn't have any more access.
Change the passwords. The fact, you know what kills me is I'm pretty sure I gave him my login for Lightroom to edit too. And I was
Adobe
like,
Lightroom?
yes. And I should have been like, why am I paying $60 a month?
Can you kick people out of that?
100% I kicked him out of that. Why
Oh, hell yeah.
Because like some of his pictures, I'm not going to lie though, this is so toxic of me. After we broke up, he was still using Lightroom for a little bit.
Your Lightroom account.
Yeah. And so I would actually see the pictures because like we had the library all like picked up, and I was like, oh no. And then I would edit my pictures and delete them right after so he wouldn't see them. But I was like, what am I doing? You just like hold on to this hope like, oh my God, there's like a string here. Like, let me just hold on to this little tiny thread of access.
Maybe
to
if
you.
he keeps using my Lightroom, he'll come back to me. You know what I would
Delulu.
do? Is I would take a photo and literally write, Kyle, log out of my account.
No, yeah.
Or I would mess up all his photos. I would like
Yes.
edit them all fucked up.
I think shortly after he realized, because we were still like friends, quote unquote friends. That man's not a friend to me.
No, I don't.
But
I don't
anyways.
see you guys being friends
No.
right now.
But yeah, he did get his own account after that. But that's so funny that you reminded me of that.
He's definitely using the free trial version. He's using a different email every time. If I know anything about Kyle, I know he's not paying $60 for that Lightroom.
Fucking dead. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, let go and let God. That's all I have to say. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is becoming increasingly common, so much so that workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. Taking some time off work to go on vacation is great, but it's not a long-term solution to stress. But starting small with the focus on wellness can really help. Things like just sitting in the sun every day or adding a walk to your routine.
I also find it best to focus on small steps to manage work stress, things like staying hydrated, nourishing my body, or setting boundaries and sticking with them. With over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people. And it's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, plus switch therapists at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/outofthepods. That's betterhelp.com/outofthepods.
I'm trying to think if like I've ever shared an account with someone and they kept using it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think about is my ex-fiance.
What do you use?
I think it was my Netflix account.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah.
Don't you be messing up my algorithm on Netflix. No, thank you. I do know one of my friends, she was the one using her ex's accounts and she had access to it for like at least a year.
Okay, but I feel, was she the one that got broken up with?
No, she broke up with him.
Oh,
and so
no.
she kept it.
Oh, that's, I was going to say, if you're the one who gets broken up with, you're allowed to continue using their accounts.
Completely agree.
Okay.
But you know what's really funny is the day, and she was using it for like a year. The day that she soft launched a guy on Instagram is the day that he removed access to Netflix.
Oh, when she soft launched.
Yes.
Okay,
and I think that's a level of petty that I can get behind, actually.
No,
because I would do the same thing.
100%.
Yeah, I don't need to watch what you're watching now.
I was like, if you have another man, you don't need. If a guy was using my accounts, the moment he soft launches a girl, I was like, you could start using her accounts. Okay?
Exactly.
You're out of mine.
100%.
Okay? I'm not a sugar mama here. It's like, who do you think
with the prices of Netflix these days, they keep increasing it.
Well, it's hard now too because they have the whole thing where you have to be on the same Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit tough.
I'm not gonna lie, I still use my dad's Netflix account, and the amount of times I have to message that man and be like, "Hey, what's the code that was just sent to your email address?" Like, he's like, Deepti. He never calls me Deepti. He's like, Deepu, it's literally like 11:30 p.m. Go to bed. I was like, no, I need my Netflix account.
No, that's so like if you want to watch something at 1 a.m. on a Saturday, you're like, I can't.
I almost am like, Dad, can you set up like mail forwarding with just this particular address?
You could text me. But how did he find out she soft launched? Like, did he still follow her on social media?
The man is probably one of the first 5 viewers on every single story that she posts and likes her content at all times. It's like actually pretty funny because we have a running joke about it in our group chat. Yeah. As soon as she'll post something on social media, the very first person to view it or to like it will always be him. And then
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, and there's screenshots to the point where he even does that with all of her friends. Like, he's top of mind. Like, why is he top of mind? Because he's always in the stories.
You know what's so funny is this is Deepti's best friend, but I'm not as close to this best friend. Like, we don't really know each other that well. Mm-hmm. And her ex follows me on Instagram. And I do not know why, but you know how it's really hard to see like who's viewing your Instagram stories because we just have like more people viewing it.
Yes.
He's still my first one. Like he's always at the top.
I'm so dead. He's like, are you with her? Are you with her?
And I was like, why is it that I don't know anyone else who watches my stories except for you? Because he has such a like distinctive profile photo. Yeah. And I'm like, I mean, it's you.
I mean, listen, he can watch all day long, right? Not to us. I mean, like at her, it's so funny to me. But at some point, I would just have to disassociate. You know what I mean?
No, at that point, like, okay, so let's say you break up with someone or someone breaks up with you. Do you unfollow them on social media?
It depends on what the breakup was. Like, if he cheated on me, I think I should probably block you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's so situational. Do you immediately block?
Yeah, well, not immediately block.
I love that I'm asking you this because earlier when Natalie was talking about the 2 guys that messaged you because of Hinge and the one who didn't respond that well, you're like, should I block him? I was like, that's a little aggro.
No, I literally was like, I kind of just want to like erase this like whole conversation, you know, like it never existed. The only reason I was asking you is when I told Columbus guy like we shouldn't talk anymore, I unfollowed him. Like I was just like, like it's a no-brainer. Why would I follow someone that like I'm probably never going to talk to or interact with again.
Yeah, agreed.
And I told a girlfriend, like, oh, and then I just unfollowed him. She's like, that is like intense. She goes, that's crazy. And I was like, why? Why is that crazy? Like, why would I want to see his stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's over. But she said the reason why it was like intense because it showed like I cared too much to see his stuff. But I was like, it's not that I care too much. Why would I want to follow someone I literally will never talk to?
Yeah. See, I like this mindset. I think that it would be weird if you blocked him. I think unfollowing is who cares? Like, I don't want to see your stuff. I don't want to see your name pop up. I don't want to have to put you on mute. Like, why even bother if you're never going to speak to this person again? I think where it would say I care too much is if you block this man, because I'm like, then you're like being a little petty, because like it's not like he like did you so wrong.
No,
like
totally.
The man is boring and lies a little. Like it's fine. Like you can get a little unfollow, you know. But a block is aggressive.
Look, I wasn't going towards the block option.
Yeah.
Because I asked my friend, I was like, what would you rather have me do?
Yeah.
She goes, the non-crazy thing is to continue following him and just like mute his stuff.
Yeah. No.
But I was like, no, I'd rather at that point just unfollow.
Yeah, that sounds
He doesn't
like,
deserve another follower. Okay?
Yeah, I was just going to say that sounds like the people-pleasing version of myself, where I literally do that because I feel so bad if I like unfollow people. But like, I don't need to be following you after I met you on a boat day one day and then I'm never going to see you ever again. But then for the rest of my 50, 60 years of social media, I have to see what you're doing. Like...
That sounds like a very personal situation and very specific.
It's me all the time.
Yeah, no.
But no, I think it's good that you've unfollowed him.
Okay, thank you. That's
Because
what I was thinking.
You don't need to be looking at that.
I was like, okay, if a guy I was dating ended things with me and just unfollowed me, I don't think I would care.
Yeah. I think I would care for a millisecond, then be like, cool, whatever.
Yeah. Like,
out of sight, out of mind, baby.
Like, I'd be like, oh, yeah, like, we're done. And if he was the one who prompted like the doneness and unfollowed me, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to see my stuff.
Don't you hate this modern world sometimes of like the digital world where why am I bothering about who I follow and who I don't follow? Like it just is exhausting.
Yeah, no, I feel like whoever invented texting and social media, like I feel like we should be dating in 1992.
Yes, I would love to go back to AIM days.
Yeah.
AIM days.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Someone leave me a voicemail. Someone make a phone call. Someone write me a letter.
Someone write me a letter. The other day, I was writing my mom for her birthday, a birthday card.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I haven't written something in like probably 3 months. Like, what? It's crazy.
Like, you know, when your handwriting's kind of off because you've literally haven't ever, it's been a while since you've picked up a pen.
Yes.
Same.
Also, I'm really scared for Gen Z because will they ever learn?
And Gen Alpha.
Yeah. And Gen Alpha, it's just too far away from me. No, I worry about Gen Z all the time though, because are they ever gonna know how to sign like their name, like signature? Because it's all digital now. And I heard that they're getting rid of cursive handwriting in school systems. So I'm like, we're screwed. Like we're never getting letters again.
I think they should get rid of cursive. People like,
I love cursive.
Something about cursive, people have their own little twist.
I know,
on
and
like
I love
their
it.
cursive writing.
Yeah.
Like when I get a doctor's note and it's in cursive, I'm like, how many antibiotics do I need to take a day?
Can we just talk about
like after surgery?
Why does every doctor have the absolute most worst handwriting known to mankind?
No.
Because that is facts.
They're tired.
They're just. I'm like,
No,
what
literally.
does this say?
100%. I agree.
It's so bad.
I don't think that Gen Z will lose their ability for it like to make signatures, because think about when you get a check at the restaurant, like you sign your signature.
Have you ever seen me sign the signature at the restaurant?
Have you
Because
ever
I
seen
literally
me?
go doo-doo-doo, dash.
No, I do too.
I literally don't even
It's
sign.
literally an N.
Yes.
Anyone can like pretend to be
Oh,
myself.
100%. And I feel like who's validating these signatures, because none of it matches me, you know? There's like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Like, I don't think anyone's looking at those signatures.
No, 100%. They're just looking at the tip.
This is why there's so much fraud. Did you watch last night's Love Island finale?
You know, surprisingly, I saw clips. I was following along.
Surprisingly, I saw clips.
Yeah, no, I was literally following along because it was like all over social media.
Yeah, it was a very subpar season. And I think this is the first time ever. And
You think it was a subpar season? Because I heard it was really, really popular. Like, doesn't Huda have like the most followers of any Islander on a US season?
Before leaving the island. So she got the most followers while she was still on the island. Okay, this season was interesting, but it wasn't nowhere near my favorite. No, absolutely not, because there's no real connections. Everyone who did have a real connection got kicked off the island. So it was like, cool, is this Friendship Island? Because that's really what it felt like.
This is Friendship Island.
100% Friendship Island. But it was so funny that Huda broke up with Chris during the final. And the funniest part, you're going to get a kick out of this. So they are at a candlelit dinner and they're sitting in the middle of water. So it's like water surrounding them completely. And after they break up, they're getting ready to leave. And Huda comes up to Chris and is like, so are you going to make me walk in the water or are you going to carry me out? First of all, I love her because pop off, girl. Like,
yeah, no, that's
carry me.
That's the confidence I want.
Exactly.
Like breaking up with someone and be like,
so carry me.
Yeah, like
you know?
Carry me to safety.
And he literally was like, nah, I'm not gonna carry you. And then she does this dramatic ass thing where she like starts taking her heels off, goes back to the table, pours herself a glass of champagne, and is like walking through the water. And this is probably the reason why Huda has so many followers, because she's just out there, man. Like she is like unlike anybody else I've seen on my screen. She's actually so funny because I don't know, half the things she does is so toxic, but I feel like men love it. And
she makes really good TV.
She makes such good TV.
Yeah.
And without her, I think this season would have sucked so bad.
If you went on a show just for clout and followers and to become an influencer afterward, would you choose Huda's edit where like people love her, but also she gets a lot of backlash? Or would you get an edit like Amaya?
Honestly, okay. I do have to say about Love Island, Huda got saved by the producers. The producers talked to Huda and said, if you don't stop your toxic behavior, we're going to kick you off the show. And immediately after that conversation, she did a quick 180 and like was acting all nice and like calm, collected, but she is not like that at all. So that's what's annoying about this season is Huda does have so many toxic traits and it still peeks through. And even in the finale, it peeked through. Like one of the instances, they're literally sleeping in bed and Chris is like, I want to go to sleep. And she's tapping him like a child, being like, hey, I want to cuddle. I want to cuddle. And she's like counting down 3, 2, 1. If you don't turn around, like you're going to see like a different side of me tomorrow. Like she's fucking toxic.
Because he wouldn't cuddle her?
Exactly. And he's like, I just want to sleep, bro. And that's ultimately why they broke up. And that's what's crazy to me is she does display so many toxic behaviors, but she got a good edit because producers saw that people love her.
Yeah.
And that's what's really annoying to me.
No, producers do that. They do that on Love is Blind too. If they have like an idea that someone is going to make really good TV, but they don't want them to be like a villain or anything, like they will either edit things, but like also kind of put things in people's ears.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a good example is like with Shane, they bought him like the flowers to give for my mom, but when I was meeting Shane's mom, they made me do everything on my own.
Oh, interesting.
Like it's like they were trying to like help him
set
out.
him up to look good.
When they thought we were getting married, like they were trying to kind of like like set him up pretty much.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what's crazy is like the producers on Love Island this season were really online. They were like kind of feeding into what people were saying. So it's like a very interesting show.
Oh my gosh.
36 plus episodes of this. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But what I do love is this is the first time I ever watched it live with everybody. And that was so much fun. Like just being in that same headspace and like, right after you watch it, go and like conversate about it.
Yeah.
It brought me closer to some of my family members and my friends. And now that it's over, I'm going to feel like an empty void.
Well, Perfect Match season 3 is coming out, but too bad that was filmed like literally more than a year ago. So
that's actually kind of insane to me. A year ago, like everything is so stale at that point.
I know. That's why I feel like Netflix shows can never be like Love Island, even like Bachelor in Paradise. I feel like Love Island has just set this tone of like current live TV and also they cast such interesting people. But I love the couple who won this current season of Love Island, Amaya and Brian. Like they just seem like the real deal.
What's funny is coming back into reality in the last few days, I hope Brian knows that we didn't choose him because of his connection, we chose Amaya. And whoever the hell Amaya's with, we don't care. We choose Amaya.
She's amazing. You know what? That's a confidence I needed in my 20s.
Dude, really.
Especially when you're like trying to find a partner or dating. It's like, those are the types of things I wanted to say. Kind of that like Delulu word. Like, I want that.
Yeah.
I want that.
And that's what I love about her. And I think that's why she's such a clear winner, is that from the beginning, she had a complicated time in the villa, and every man was basically telling her, you're too much. Like, you're calling me babe so fast. You're doing all these things. And she stuck it out and was like, no, I'm not too much. I'm not going to dim my light, is how she would say it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And that's like the message she sent this season. And I absolutely love her.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm definitely going to watch next season.
Yes.
I will say, I feel like Love Island, you could tell like the reality TV show landscape is changing. The Bachelor/Bachelorette franchise used to be so popular just like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I don't hear anything about it. No one really cares about that franchise. It's kind of like lost a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
Love is Blind came around and it used to be really, really big. And I feel like, again, it feels like it's kind of lost its shine where no one really talks about it as much. Like, I know a lot of people who just have not watched since like season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But then you've got Love Island, where it has like everything that these shows needed to have, like it being live. Love is Blind attempted, that live reunion for season 4, and look how that turned out. But it's got that like live component, people being able to get involved and vote, and knowing that editing plays like a little part, right? Because they're like trying to pump out these episodes so fast.
Yo, absolutely. And I think that's the thing, like Bachelor and Love is Blind, they keep the structure of the show the same. So it feels so repetitive and just like done, like overdone.
Yeah.
Whereas Love Island, the producers will throw random shit at you at any time. Like, there is no consistency. Once, like, season prior to season before and after are all going to be so different. And they have the ability to do that because they're like, they expect the unexpected, basically, even though that's the Bachelor thing.
And you can't do that with Love is Blind, like change the format of the pods, because the whole point of the experiment is like, can you fall in love sight unseen?
Exactly.
So I was like, you can't like change it up so hard.
Exactly. Where with Love Island, no matter what day it is, you could, like, Ariana could come in and be like, here's your new bombshells. And today's an elimination round randomly. And they're like, what the hell? Like, where did this come from? And that's what's really fun about it. It's like, shake things up a little.
We'll have to see the next season of Love is Blind if they do any little surprises, or the production team has like learned that they need to like shake things up. But
fingers crossed, because I would so be first in line to watch that.
Exactly. Anyways, Pod Besties, let us know what you thought of the Love Island finale. And also, what's your dating life like? Are you dating multiple people? How did you meet your husband and know he was the one? We want to know it all.
And make sure you guys leave a review and subscribe.
See you next Wednesday.
Bye.